Welcome everyone to the next tier list video, which is focusing on the Delhi civilization. So I did a few little mistakes with the other videos, which I gonna fix it now so people a little bit understand more. Then you are watching this right now, so you're gonna be like, oh, so that's what the convenience meant. Okay, so again, let's do with the most basic things. Okay, so first of all, the basic things is gonna be the scout, right, and the thingy. So the scout, it is important. So everyone was saying like, why are not putting scout into S tier? It is important, but I'm trying to not just like import, like how important is it, like cheaper, can you make it cheaper, their statistic, what they can do, just like the French archer I put into higher tier than the base tier, right? So I'm gonna put everything here, what base gonna be, what not gonna be base, and etc, right? So just listen carefully. So in the base of Delhi army, we have the siege tower, the scout, and the ram. Because they are base, there is nothing really important with them. They can't do anything different than other units, or they are not as special or needed. I did a mistake of saying in the French tier list that I'm putting higher tier the French archer because how important for French to make them. But what I meant, why is it not a base unit for French? Because you can make them cheaper, right? So every civilization has some uniqueness. Example, Japanese can make archer cheaper as well, so that makes the archer a little bit better. But Delhi is even more special. Okay, listen to this. This is gonna be crazy what I'm gonna say. So they have a basic knight, right? Which is okay, that's basic. It doesn't have anything important. Their horseman is not basic, and also they don't have horseman, they have Ghazi Raider. So their horseman is not really basic, because the Ghazi Raider, a unit that also deals damage to heavy units, and it costs only food and wood. Based on that, it's like a camel archer, not really a camel archer, but a really good unit. As like a baseline, what kind of unit I want to make as Delhi, I'm gonna put into the S tier. The reason behind that, again, listen, every unit in the game that costs food and wood does a lot of damage to armored unit considered S tier, because it's easy to make them, easy to protect them. Like Ghazi Raider, what do you need to protect them? You need archers, you need to kill the spearman, because literally the only counter they have spearmen, right? Because they do a lot of damage to armored targets, just like knights or men at arms. So as a unit itself, that it has higher HP than a horseman, it has more damage than a horseman, it's just a better unit, a nicer unit, while a horseman is just a base unit, right? It's just a base unit, nothing special, etc. So their knight is also base, but when you upgrade the own blade, it doesn't make the knight into S tier, but at least A tier. Same with the Menatom, but actually their Menatom is not base Menatom, right? Their Menatom at least deserve into B tier, and I'm gonna tell you why. Not just even B tier, but A tier. Yeah, easily A tier. I'm gonna think about this a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna put it into S tier, this upgrade. The reason behind that, because every other unit they have is actually A tier if it's infantry. The reason behind that, because they have special abilities. So if a French archer, let's say a French archer is D or C, right? Then the Delhi units are actually A. So first of all, they can build buildings. Not buildings, but walls. But if you go with the Compound Defender, which is an insanely strong landmark, and the Tower of Victory is insanely strong landmark as well. But you know what? Homeblade deserves to be S tier. Okay, so if you go a Compound Defender or Tower of Victory, these units are easily become even better, even stronger, because the Tower of Victory gives you attack speed. But alone, the Delhi units are at least 8. So if I have to put units next to each other, like let's say the French archer or a spearman or a crossbow or a hand cannoneer is gonna be like this, right? But for the Delhi, because they have so many unique stuff for their units, which upgrades them, like HRE with the Marathon, you don't need anything from the start to be unique as Delhi units, because they can build wooden walls and wooden gates starting from the Dark Age. Now, as you further progress, you can go with the Dome of the Fate, so they can even build towers. Yes, you heard it correctly. They can build stone towers, which is really, really good, because stone towers are really strong, and also you can research boiling oil for the stone towers, and also they can build stone walls and stone gate. So without the Compound Defender, they can still build. But don't forget this, they have a unique upgrade called Force March, which gives them 100% extra movement speed, which is amazing. Again, it makes them into A tier without question. Without question. But the reason why we are still putting Gaza Raider into S tier and not every unit into S tier as like the Delhi, because this is a unit that destroys armored target. Archer or the spearman can destroy armored target. The marathon versus marathon is like the same thing, and this is like a better crossbow than a normal crossbow because you have attack speed. It's like English crossbow, but it's not English crossbow because the English crossbow has better DPS compared to Delhi crossbow. The hand cannoneer, it can also build stuff and has faster attack speed if you go Tower of Victory. But without Tower of Victory, the Force March ability makes them into A tier. Because what you need to know in this game, movement speed is king. Okay, if you have movement speed, it's the best unit in the game. Just like we can talk about Varangian Guard as well, if they are good or not. The reason why I put always Varangian Guard down, because their movement speed also comes with losing 4 for armor, which is an insane amount of armor. But here, these units are not losing any armor and they receive movement speed. So do you get what I'm saying right now? So they also doesn't have like normal scholars, because their scholar either expensive or cheap, so which makes them at least into C tier, because you have upgrades for the scholar as well, for like faster not faster healing, zeal, which gives you faster attack speed on the unit that they are healing. And also if you research swiftness, this is a really good question. I think the swiftness upgrade is easily S tier, because the swiftness upgrade makes the scholar as fast as a knight. So you can literally run away from knights, which is insane. That's literally insane. For the Spring Gold and the Mangana, they have basic, so there is nothing special with the siege. Literally nothing special with the siege. And here comes the Force March. Now that's what I'm talking about. Force March on blades plus Venator, it's crazy combo. Literally makes them into S tier. Because what Delhi really makes their units so good is their buildings that they can build walls or stone things, or they are receiving extra damage, or they have the Force March, right? But even in feudal, the spearman, like which spearman do you want? Do you want an English spearman which is like stab a little bit faster, or do you want a Delhi spearman that stab a little bit faster with Dome of the Tower of Victory? Sorry, with Tower of Victory it stabs faster and can build walls at the same time. Now we have, sorry, I forgot to remove the horseman here. We have the elephants. The elephant received buff, and in season 9 the elephants is gonna be even stronger because the bombard got nerfed, the hand cannoneers got nerfed. In H3 the elephants are already really strong. I'm not even joking. The elephants are insanely strong. The other day I was using elephants against Ottoman. Now that in season 9 the Janissary is gonna get nerfed even more, and the elephants had no problem of doing damage to the Ottoman player, right? So I think I hope the devs gonna think about the biology upgrade and not really. I don't know what's gonna happen in season 9, but the elephants, their damage. So War Elephant is the only elephant that can do splash damage with their charge as well. So their splash damage is not just the normal task damage, but the charge task damage as well. It's splash damage. This one you don't need to get close to the enemy to do any damage, since you have ranged units on it. And the same with the Sultan Tower Elephant. You have two hand cannoneer on the elephant, which is not just like 2 hand cannoneer. It's like 4, because the attack speed, the range, and the HP. So here you're literally not playing for 2 hand cannoneer. You are not even paying, because you get them for free. But you actually get like 4 hand cannoneer. And if you went with the other H tier, right now the Compound Defender, the House of Learning, you can even increase the movement speed of the elephants, so they even become even strong. So that's why I'm saying that people are really sleeping. Like if I want to put the HP, the DPS into calculation, right? The Elite Tower Sultan Elephant is like around 1,300 resource per minute easily, because they can kill a spearman really fast, and now it's gonna be even faster, right? So yeah, the Elite Tower Elephant is easily S tier compared to, and the resource, I'm not even joking, this is at least 1,300 resource per minute, this elephant, for free, of course. This one does splash, has a really good damage and HP, and very cheap compared to this one. So yeah, that's my vision on the units of Delhi Civilization as a tier list, and how good their units are in their uniqueness and what they can do. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video, which is gonna be I think China. Oh no, we did. All right, thank you so much. See you. Bye bye.